What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex Yu, and you're watching the Ragin Ronin review. I got a review for you, and I gotta apologize for the lack of reviews. It's been a really long time since I posted a movie review. I'm really quite behind just because I've been busy. What can I say? I've been really busy, and I haven't been posting reviews, but I'm trying to get all caught up. So let's just start off with this review for Geostorm, which I saw over 2 weeks ago. And Geostorm is a film that's one of these big massive natural disaster movies. The most recent one that I've seen besides Geostorm is San Andreas, starring The Rock, and that was great. Really entertaining. I really liked it. But there was another natural disaster movie that I'd like to point out, and that is called 2012. I consider that the ultimate natural disaster movie. It's got all types of destruction, lots of fun, really silly, but still a lot of very fun. It's kind of like just brainless entertainment. That one was directed by Roland Emmerich. Now, if that name sounds familiar, it's because Roland Emmerich has directed many disaster movies like Independence Day, Godzilla, Day After Tomorrow, 2012, Independence Day 2 Resurgence, and Roland Emmerich actually has a producing partner named Dean Devlin. Dean Devlin has wrote and produced many of his films, but now Dean Devlin is onto his directorial debut, where he's not only writing, producing, and also is the director for Geostorm. And it's just no surprise that Dean Devlin, after writing and producing so many disaster movies, he decided to direct his very own disaster movie. Now, this disaster movie has a little bit of a twist to it. It's kind of like a political thriller with a natural disaster story wrapped around it. And I think that's just a little bit, that's a little bit over the top, just because, you know, natural disaster movies and political thrillers should stand on their own, but he decided to mix it up. It's kind of like White House Down meets 2012. So get this, the story is basically they have a way to control the weather, and then there's a political thriller wrapped around it, so therefore somebody in political power wants to use this technology for whatever reason. I'm not going to spoil it, but that's the general gist of the movie. Dean Devlin is writing, producing, directing, and it also stars Gerard Butler, Jim Sturgis, and Abby Cornish, and Daniel Wu. So this is a natural disaster movie. When you watch the trailers, you see a lot of destruction going on. It really sells the movie. But still, I'm just thinking, what? Seriously? Another one of these movies? Haven't we gotten enough of these movies? And you might be thinking, like, you know, there's only a small handful of these movies. Yes, you're absolutely correct. But essentially, it's the same stuff over and over again. Tidal waves, buildings tumbling down, tornadoes, lightning storms, whatever. It's all that stuff we've seen many times before, and all they're really doing in these movies is outrunning disasters, outswimming disasters, outdriving disasters, outflying disasters. And you know, I feel that if you've seen 2012, you've seen them all. So I just decided to watch Geostorm, and I don't think it's a bad movie. It's just a really dumb movie. It's got a very stupid plot. They tried to wrap this human story around it with Gerard Butler's character, Jim Sturgis' character. They're brothers, and they try to create this really human, emotional element to it, and it's just pure bogus. It doesn't work. Nobody cares for it. It's so cliched that it's just pointless being there. And of course, you have Gerard Butler. He's like the go-to guy to save the world. So you know, it's a and he reluctantly wants to do it, which is a very, once again, cliche thing. There's very lazy writing in this film. It's just so. Just give us a natural disaster movie. You know, forget all the mumbo jumbo stuff. Forget all the political thriller stuff. Like, this is a very I mean, for a natural disaster movie, this is a very uneventful film. One of the things that I thought was a big weak point in this movie is that, okay, you remember the trailer for this movie? It sold us on a lot of destructive elements about this movie, like visuals and all that destruction porn. But what you've seen in the trailer, that's it. There is way more talking than there is actual, like, destruction. Because I was hoping for big sequences of destruction. We don't really get that. It's kind of like, oh, there's a thing going on. Okay, let's watch that scene. It happens for like less than a minute, and then it moves on to a next scene involving humans. and then we get some more of those scenes, but then it only lasts for less than a minute, and then we go back to humans. It's kind of just like background material. It's nothing really that they're focused on, and I find that is the weakest point about the movie. It really leaves you wanting more, and then they don't really give it to us. So, still, you know, it's mindless entertainment. It's really, really dumb fun. I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's still watchable, but it's just really, really cliched and really quite predictable. I'm still gonna give it a 4.5 out of 10 just for just the pure mindless fun. It's 4.5 out of 10. That's what I give it, and I think that if you're looking for this type of film, you should definitely go check it out. It's probably not even in theaters anymore, but catch it when it's on home video release. 4.5 out of 10. That's all I gotta say in this review. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that they don't make any more of these movies because they could spend more time and energy making something a lot better and a lot more intelligent. I'm really curious to see what Dean Devlin comes up with next. Anyways, that's all I gotta say in this review. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more, hit that like button, subscribe to YouTube channel. Like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter, Ragin Nation. My name's Alex. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Peace.